Hello everyone, this is Katie here. In this video, we are going to learn about the English grammar topic simple present tense. This is the most important topic in English. I go, I come, I say, all these are simple present tense. So let's discuss and learn about this simple present tense. The simple present, also called present simple or present indefinite, is a verb tense which is used to show repetition, habit, or generalization. Less commonly, the simple present can be used to talk about scheduled actions in the near future, and in some cases actions happening now. It is point to be noted, we use it to say scheduled actions which is going to be in the near future or actions which is taking place now. Now let's discuss about simple present tense in detail. Now we are going to see the uses of simple present tense. Pay attention and understand properly the uses. Simple present tense. The simple present tense is one of several forms of present tense in English. It is used to describe habits, unchanging situation, general truths, and fixed arrangements. You can see in the bold letters which I have highlighted in bold: habits, unchanging situation, general truths, and fixed arrangements. That means these are the main basic uses where we use simple present tense to describe habits, unchanging situation, general truths, and fixed arrangement. The simple present tense is simple to form. Very easy formula to form. Just use the basic form of the verb. Now, which is the basic form of the verb? Suppose I say go, went, gone. To go is the basic form. Suppose do, did, done. To do is the basic form. So main verb which form from which other verbs are formed are called the basic form. So the simple present tense is simple to form. Just use the base form of the verb. For example, I take, you take, we take, they take. Here the basic form is take. We just use the subject I, you. The third person singular takes an S. So the third person singular, yes, the third person singular takes an S at the end. He takes, she takes. So you should keep this in mind. Third person singular always takes an S at the end. Now come to the simple present tense. The simple present tense is used. Where we are going to use the simple present tense? Let's see. The simple present tense is used to express habits, general truths, repeated action, or unchanging situation, emotions, and wishes. You can see the example here. I smoke. This is a simple present tense and it is a habit. I walk in London. This is an unchanging situation. It is in simple present tense. Then next, London is a large city. This is also in simple present tense, but it is a general truth. We all know London is a large city. To give instruction or directions. The simple present tense is also used to give instructions or directions. For example, you walk for 200 meters, then you turn left. That means you are giving direction that you walk for 200 meters and then you turn left. So you walk and you turn. These two give directions, and which is in a simple present tense. Then to express, we also use simple present tense to express fixed arrangement of present or future. For example, your exam starts at 9. We all know that the exam starts at 9. That means it is in the near future. Around, actually it is not present, it is going to come. But to utilize, to express that, we use simple present tense. The exam starts at 9. Now, the simple present tense is also used to express future time after some conjunctions. The simple present tense is also used to express future time after some conjunctions. To express future time after some conjunctions, how? You see here, after, when, before, as soon as, until. These are conjunction after which we use he will give it to you when you come next Saturday. So to express future time after some conjunction, after this conjunction, we can use simple present tense. Now we can go through some examples of simple present tense. For habits, he drinks tea at breakfast. She only eats fish. They watch television regularly. These are the simple present tense examples which states and express the habits. Now for repeated actions or events, see the examples. We watch the bus every morning. It rains every afternoon in the hot season. They drive to Monaco every summer. These are the repeated actions or events which we have expressed by using simple present tense. So these were the examples for habits and for repeated actions or events. Now we will going to see more uses. For general truth, simple present tense we also use for general truth. Water freezes at 0 degrees. The earth revolves around the sun. Her mother is Peruvian. These are all examples of simple present tense which expresses for general truth. Now for instructions or directions. To give instructions or directions also we use simple present tense. For example, open the packet and pour the contents into hot water. Next, you take number 6 bus to Hackney and then the number 10 to Bedford. These are the examples for instructions or directions. Now, simple present tense we also used for fixed arrangement. For fixed arrangements, see the examples. His mother arrives tomorrow. This is fixed that his mother is going to come tomorrow. Our holiday starts on the 26th March. It is also fixed that the holiday starts on 26th March. So, to express fixed arrangement also we use simple present tense. Now, we use simple present tense with future construction also. For example, she will see you before she leaves. That means she has not seen you, but she will see you when she leaves. That means the action which is going to take place in future. But we have expressed that by using simple present tense. Then see the next. We will give it to her when she arrives. That means whatever has to be given will be given to her when she will return. That means we are talking about some near future which is not yet had taken place, but still we are saying this by using simple present tense. So these were the uses of simple present tense. Keep all these things in mind. Now for formula to make simple present tense, we are going to see formula to make simple present tense. How to form affirmative, that means yes sentence, negative, that means no sentence, and interrogative sentence, that means question sentence. We are going to see how to form. See this formula very well, understand it. You will be needing it in the higher classes also. Structure of formula. Formula of the simple present tense. Affirmative, that means yes sentence. See, subject plus base form, that means original form, verb 1, first form of the verb, plus s or es plus rest of the sentences. For example, if the subject is he or she or it, their addition of s or es with base form. For example, he eats apples daily. He is the subject, eat is the base form of the verb, apples daily. Now with the verb eat, why s has been added? S has been added because he is third person. He, she, it, they are all third person. And whenever simple present tense we use third person, we use s with the verb. That's why he eats apples daily. Now see the next sentence. If the subject is you, we, they, or any plural form, only base form is used. For example, they eat apples daily. Now, if the subject is singular, we use s with the verb, and if the subject is plural, we do not use s with the verb. Now, we use the present simple in its affirmative form to confirm situation that regularly, repeatedly, or always occur. That means we use the present simple in its affirmative, that means positive form, yes form, to confirm what? To confirm situation that regularly, repeatedly, or always occur. When we use the present simple in its affirmative form, that means yes form, positive form, we start with the subject followed by the base form of the verb. In the third person singular, we add an s. Now let's see for example. I work on important projects. The sentence is in present simple affirmative, that means yes sentence. So we use the base form of the verb to work. Work. Now see the second example. She works. She is third person singular. That's why s with the verb works and it becomes works. She works on important projects. The subject is she. So we add s to the base form of the verb to work, works. Now simple present tense negative. Negative means no sentence. Now let's see how to form simple present tense negative. Subject plus do not or does not plus base form plus rest of the sentences. With the singular subject we use does not, while with the plural we use do not. For examples, he does not eat apples daily. Second, they do not eat apples daily. Third person he, singular, we have used does not. And they, third person plural, we use do not. Please keep this in mind and understand. All these rules you will be required in writing and understanding grammar. Now come to simple present tense interrogative. Simple present tense interrogative means question sentence. How to form question with simple present tense. Now see the formula. Do or does plus subject plus base form of the verb plus rest of the sentence. Interrogative sentences start with do or does. For example, does he eat apples daily? Next, do they eat apples daily? For singular he, we use does, and for plural they, we use do. So this is how we make simple present tense interrogative form. You have to keep all these things, formula and basics of grammar in your mind. Now we can see here forming the simple present tense in its affirmative, interrogative and negative by using the main verb to think. You can see here in affirmative it is written I think, interrogative do I think, negative I do not think. Affirmative you think, interrogative do you think, negative you do not think. Affirmative he thinks, interrogative does he think, negative he does not think. She thinks, does she think, she does not think. It thinks, does it think, it does not think. We think, do we think, we do not think. They think, do they think, they do not think. So these table of affirmative, interrogative and negative will help you to understand how to form the simple present tense in its affirmative, interrogative and negative. Now notes on the simple present third person singular. In third person singular, in simple present, very important. Please try to understand. Here, notes on the simple present or third person singular. Please keep this in mind always, because a good English learner always keep this right from his beginning, always in his mind, how to use verbs in its perfect form, which form the basic of a good learner. Now see, in the third person singular, the verb always ends in S. I repeat again, in the third person singular, the verb always ends in S. For example, he wants. He is third person singular, not want. We have used S, so he wants. She needs, again S. He gives, again S with the verb. She thinks, again S with the verb, because all these are third person singular. Negative and question form use does. That means the third person of the auxiliary do. That means helping of do. The infinitive plus the infinitive of the verb. He wants ice cream. Does he want strawberry? He does not want vanilla. Verbs ending in Y. Point to be noted, verbs ending in Y in the third person changes the Y to IES. For example, fly, it ending in third person singular Y, it will become IES. Flies. Cry, it ending in Y, it will become IES. No exception. Exception which do not follow any grammar rule. If there is a vowel before the Y, play, plays, pray, praise, Y will become not become Y, IES. Okay, it is exception, does not follow grammar rule. Add ES to verbs ending in SS, X, SH or CH. For example, he passes, she catches, he fixes, it pushes. That means we add ES to the verbs ending in SS, X, SH or CH. These are the basic grammar rule which you always keep in your mind. These are the important notes which we always have to keep in mind while forming simple present tense in the third person. To the verbs third person singular, to make simple present tense with the third person singular, verbs always end in S. Always end in S, the verb. And here some exceptions also, it has been shown to you. You have to always keep in mind. For example of simple present tense third person singular, we can see he goes to school every morning. He is third person singular, that's why not go, goes. S. She understands. Again, we have used S with the verb understand. She understands English. It mixes the sand and the water. He tries very hard. She enjoys playing the piano. It mixes, he tries, she enjoys, she understands, he goes. All these are third person singular. We have used S at the end of the verb while making simple present tense with third person singular. So I hope you have understood the simple present tense properly. I hope you like this video. So goodbye. See you again.